Hi guys, how we doing? Good afternoon. It's Saturday afternoon, 1 o'clock. I'm just finishing off sharing these things out to everybody so they can all see what that is. I'm not just being rude sitting on my phone at the start of a talk, but today we are doing a little bit of it's like a magic kind of like a magic sort of proposition bet, as you call it. It's like a bit of a trick, a bit of a stunt that you can do at dinner or anything like that. Because obviously we can go outside now. We can see people in the garden again. We can see people out at restaurants and things. And if you're having a family meal or something like that, you're meeting up with a maximum of 6 people outside. We can do these tricks there in a restaurant. So I just want to get cracking and show you. They're a bit like proposition bets, really. Now, a proposition bet is a thing where you say to somebody, right, I'm going to get you to challenge you to do something, but it looks impossible. So it's a thing you're going to challenge them to do. It looks impossible, and you might have the thing on it. The reason it's called a proposition bet is because it might be worth like a drink or something like that as well. Let me just open this up actually so I can see who is on and who is with us today. So that's good. Oh, so hi Jane, thank you for joining us, and Skyfit as well. Thanks for joining us as well today. Nice to see you. Skyfit's not your name, I know that. Sorry, my fault. But yes, hi, and welcome to our little proposition bets. Now, the proposition bets, I've got 2 really simple ones for us to do, and you'll use things that you'll have in the restaurant and you'll have at the dinner table. The first one is using a couple of forks. Now I've got a couple of forks from my house. So these are a couple of my forks. They're a bit weird, I know that, but these are my forks. And you need a glass, quite a heavy glass for this, so a cup will do, or a glass. Wine glasses are good for this. Now, as a bit of a warning, anytime you're using glasses, it can be dangerous. When you're practicing this, I suggest you use plastic tumblers. If you can use plastic tumblers at any point, that's brilliant. I'm going to use a bit later on for the more tricky one. I'm going to use my cups and balls cups because these are made of copper and they are really solid. So I'm going to use those for a bit later on so I don't have any issues with glass or anything breaking around me. So you can use plastic beakers, you can use paper cups for everything. This first one, these are a bit heavier, like a mug or a glass will do. I'm going to use a glass for this. The way we're going to need you to do the trick, or the trick I want you to do, is I want you to be able to balance. You've got a coin and these 2 forks, okay? Now what they've got to do is try and balance the coin and the 2 forks on the rim of the glass, all right? That's their challenge for this first one, is to balance the coin and the 2 forks on the rim of the glass. That's what I need them to do. Now they'll try different things at first. They'll try placing the forks on the top. These will sort of you can get these ones to maybe push balance on here. I don't know, there's 1 and 2. And then the tricky part is the coin, okay, and they're gonna cause some issues and have some problems doing it. All right, I'm going to teach you how to do it now. So how to balance the 2 forks and the coin on the rim of the glass without them falling off. Okay, so you need your 2 forks like this. It helps if they're 2 identical forks, and you need a coin. So I'm going to use a 50p piece. All right, now let me flip to the side so you can see what's cracking on our side angle camera. The 2 forks, you're going to place them together like this. So you put them together so that the tines, these things on forks are called tines, are in line with each other. All right. And so when you put your 2 forks in line, you then get this kind of grill sort of shape. Okay. And you don't want them intertwined with each other. You want them so you've got the definite gaps. Your coin, you're going to place inside the top 2 joints of that grill. All right. Top 2 joints of that grill, and you're going to place it so that the coin will sit just through the tines, and when you let go of the coin, the forks won't fall apart. Okay, so you've got them through there like that. Okay, good. Yeah, then flip back to the front. So now you've got that set up just like this. That edge of that coin is going to go on the edge of the glass, on the rim of the glass. So if I flip back to this one so you can see here, I'm going to place the edge of the coin on the rim of the glass, and I want to find a point where it balances. So just about there is my balance point, and I can let go. So if I come back to the front camera angle so you can now just about see from there, the 2 forks are balanced on the rim of the glass. Now if I come to here so you can see it, the 2 forks stay balanced right on the rim of the glass, just there. So your tines are intertwined and the coin is holding those together, and they're balanced on the rim of the glass. Now I can take this, if I put it this way around, oh hey up, I'll drop them again. So it's a bit tricky, you've got to be very careful with it. So there you go, there's your 2 forks together. Your coin, 50p works really well with this. I'm trying different coins out this morning. You need to try different coins if your tines are a little bit bigger, but most forks this will work for. And then you're going to put them, balance that whole thing right on the rim of the glass, just there, and they'll stay balanced, and the ends of the forks aren't touching onto anything. Like you can see, they're just balancing here, and they will stay balanced. You can even give them a little blow if you're feeling very delicate. Give them a little touch, and you can see the forks will just wobble on this really sort of impossible object that you've got going on. So there you go. That's the first one. That's balancing the two forks and the coin on the rim of the glass without them falling off. All right, there you go. That's your first one. Job done. I want to show you the second one as well. The second one of our little challenges. This is a nice dinner time challenge. Okay. Obviously, this day and age, make sure these are clean. Make sure they're cleaned afterwards before anybody uses them. All right, that's another little thing I need to tell you to secure that up. So hi Kirsty, thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us, Jane. So I'm going to put this to the side. I'm going to show you your next one. The next one is you need 4 glasses, really. So 4 glasses. I try and use drinking tumblers. So they've got 4 tumblers. That works really well, like little tumbler glasses. They need to be identical, or at least 3 of them need to be the same height. I've done this with wine glasses, though. It's a little bit more tricky. I would suggest putting the wine glass mouth down on the table. Makes it a little bit more stable. But you can do this with wine glasses. This one, what you need to do is your challenge. Let me get rid of these forks. I'm going to use these 3 cups that I've got here. My 3 cups and bowls cups. These 3 cups, what you need to do is these need to be placed in a triangle on the table. Okay, just like this. They're on the triangle on the table, and then you're going to have your glass needs to be suspended. The glass needs to be suspended in the air above the 3 cups. Okay, so this one glass is going to be in the air above the 3 cups. It's not allowed to be over any one of the other cups. All right, so this has got to be suspended in the air above the 3 cups, and all you have to do that are 3 dinner knives, 3 table knives. So using the 3 table knives, their challenge for this one is to get this glass suspended above the 3 cups that are on the table, or the 3 other glasses if you're using glasses or tumblers. So hi, thank you for joining us, whoever that was. So Sophie, if you are watching with kids, please do comment the names of the kids. Do say hello so I know that you're there. Comment names of your kids in there so I can say hello to your kids as well. So thank you very much. I know there's a lot of families watch this together on a Saturday, so thank you. And likewise, if you're watching it afterwards, I'm sorry I can't shout you out because I don't know. I know we get quite a few hundred people watching this. So, but yeah, I'm sorry if I missed you on Saturday. I know it's a sunny day and we're all excited about being out. So, float in the glass above the 3 cups. How we're going to do that? This is how we do it. Bit tricky, bit more tricky than the first one. What you need to do, get your knives, okay, and you're going to put these into a triangle. Okay, let me just flip this around and see if I can see this on the camera. That's better. So you're going to put these 3 knives in a crossed triangle. Okay, now the important thing is, if you look at the shape of the knife, we've got the flat side on the back and the curved side on the front. They've got to all be the same way. Okay, so all going around in the same direction. All right, now it's going to be quite tricky for you to get this right, but the 3 knives go like this, 1, 2, and this one's going to go underneath and on top like that, and you're creating this triangle. Now, do you see if I make this and move this glass out of the way? Trying to make it on the table is a little bit tricky for you to see. If I make this now, that will actually hold together as a triangle. So that triangle there, they are resting on the edges of the knives, but look at the state of that. I've got my fingers all over them. I'm really sorry. My knives are clean usually before I eat off them, I promise you. All right. So, so hi Anne-Louise, thank you for joining us. Hi Sophie, thank you for joining us as well. Now, those 3, now you've got that in that triangle, you position these 3 cups so that when you pick up those knives, very carefully, you're going to place them on the 3 cups and they will sit and rest on top. Let me see if you can see it better from the front angle. The angles are really bad on this, I'm sorry for the camera. But you can see the 3 knives are resting on top. Let's see if we've got a better view of this. I'll move this one around so you can see the rest of my cabin as well. As the right mess. But those 3 knives there resting on the tops of the 3 cups. Okay, so cup number 1, cup number 2, cup number 3. Your 3 knives are resting on the top. So from the front, you can't really see that too well, but that's what you That's what you've got going on here. So there's knife number 1, knife number 2, and knife number 3. All right. Now, when you take your glass or your other objects, and you can use a light object for this as well. Like I say, you can use 4 identical objects, 4 identical tumblers. You don't necessarily have to use a heavy glass. I'll show you why I'm going to use one in a second. But when you place your glass on the top, carefully, in the middle, needs to be up equally over the knives, it will sit and it will stay suspended, just like we said, suspended. Oh, let me move that so we can see. I might need to zoom that out a little bit. Suspended above the 3 cups. So there are the 3 cups on the table, and there's our glass suspended in the middle above with nothing underneath. And it's not over the top of the 3 cups, and it's not obstructed by the sorry, not over the top of either cups, and it's being supported just by the knives in the middle. All right. Now, if you're feeling very brave, you've set this up. Now, beforehand, the first part of this video, I taught you how to do the thing with the 2 forks. Okay, so you get your 2 forks now, and now, if you're feeling very delicate and very brave, get your forks, set those up with your coin. All right. And then carefully balance your coin on the edge of your glass. So you now have a suspended glass with 2 forks balancing in the air on the rim of the glass. Now, you can set these up as 2 separate challenges. You can set them up as one challenge where you say you want the glass suspended in the air with the 2 forks and the coin on there, using just the 3 knives, and they'll give people a little bit of an extra thing to do and a bit of fun trying to try those out while you're out having dinner or wherever it is you can meet up in different places at the moment and all that sort of thing. So there you go. They're not really magic tricks this week. They're more challenges, more little things that you can do and have a little go with yourself. Feel free to, if you do this when you go out for a meal, feel free to leave this on the table at the end of the meal. Obviously, you have to leave the waiter or waitress your 50p piece or whatever you use. You can use 10p's for this. If you're feeling really tight, you can use a 2p. If you're feeling a bit flush, you can use a £2 coin if it'll fit in between the tines of the forks. But there you go. There's our little challenge for this week. Our magic challenge, our magic trick you can do just using some stuff that you can find around the dinner table. Like I say, these 3 cups at the bottom, important to remember. They need to be identical cups or glasses. They need to be the same heights at least, so that the forks will fit. This one at the top doesn't have to be the same. It can be a different one. If you are using wine glasses, I suggest putting the mouth down on the table. That makes them a bit more stable. But there you go. There's our challenge for this week. A cutlery-based challenge for when we go out for meals and stuff. So thanks for watching. I will see you all next Saturday if the baby hasn't arrived yet. So she's not here yet. So not here as far as I know. I can see Beth in the kitchen. She's not really doing much. So she's, it's definitely, baby's not here yet. So happy days. Right, but not in it. If the baby's not here yet, I will see you next Saturday doing another one of these. If not, have a fantastic week. And I'll see you soon. Cheers. Bye.